I was trying to count. There's a conversation I think I've had 5 times. I counted 5 times in the last 6 months with brothers and sisters in our church. And the conversation was essentially this: Pastor, I could never tell the church about that. And there's some struggle, there's some embarrassing part of the past, and there's just this like fear of being real with other Christians. But think about this for a second. If a group is devoted to the apostles' teaching, and the apostles' teaching was essentially that Jesus has forgiven everything, then a group would be the safest place to share anything. If in that group of people, there aren't just going to be a bunch of opinions and thoughts, but people will be devoted to how Jesus responded to sin, to abuse, struggle, to addiction, to prostitution, to adultery, to anything. If we are committed to staying in the text and reminding people, you know that Jesus died for stuff like that too, don't you? You know that God still delights in you because you believe in Jesus, don't you? You know that we're not going to take a step back because somehow you're a worse sinner than us. Like, if group is not this competition of, who's the better Christian and who's more sanctified in the room, but we just all come with sin of our own stripes, and yet there is Jesus who was striped on the cross for the forgiveness of sins, then group would be perfect. Group would be the safest place on the planet. And group is where you could get a glimpse of the face of God, who, when you confess to him, does not shrivel up his nose in disgust, but gushes with love and grace and mercy. And so I don't just want you to join a group. I want that group to be committed to the Bible, because the Jesus who's at the center of the Bible is the best thing in all of creation.